You know what? You never forget it. You never forget it because there's nothing like it. This is Mount Panorama. This is Bathurst.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the 12 Hours of Bathurst, one of the most grueling and visually spectacular endurance races in the world in New South Wales, Australia. I am one of the hosts today, Logan, and let's get everybody on here. Make sure I got the comments on the screen the way that I like it so I can actually see what's happening. I also have Howcat here. Let me bring him on. Howcat, I believe you're on now. Whenever you want to unmute yourself. We are broadcasting live from the Black Flag World Studios here on BFR Island. All right, what is up, guys? I'm hearing a ton of background noise from you, dude. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I'm hearing like the game audio going on behind you, Hellcat. But not now, but I was. Anyway, what's up, guys? We are now in the closing in on the last hour of today's race. We currently have only a handful of drivers left. Imagine that after all of the preparation, the request for the server to be brought back up, the problems with logins and IDs and people finding teammates, all of a sudden we are now down to just 6 racers out there competing for podium positions. We'll start at the top here. We do have Chappie in the lead with Bash and Dash. You know what? Let me bring up the actual other members of each team, if I can, just so I can actually make sure that everyone gets mentioned here as we go through it. Let me see. It was under, I believe, the signups. Once again, minimal preparation done by me, even though I had an entire day to plan this. Let me know and make sure this sounds okay, guys, if I need to make any kind of adjustments. But we do have Bash and Dash in the 187 Ferrari. That is Aloy, Chappie, and Major Get Wrecked. They are putting in their laps around here at the moment. We also have in second place. Where is second place? Second place, we have Sniper Gusts. Also have someone else join. I'm going to add you to the stage here, Hellcat. Give me 1 second. All right, you there, man?
I think so. I tried. Am I here?
I think he's there. I hear him moving around. Yay, there you are. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
How's it going?
It's been a rough day.
I'm just going through. Yeah, I know, man. We'll get to your team here in a second. Out there currently in second, I'm actually talking about them right now. They're the team of the European Baboons. That is going to be Hellcat, Sniper Gust. It says Humanoid Forest, but it was Nisho, right?
No, it's
is that what you said?
Fiery Kiwi is
Fiery Kiwi is
yes.
Humanoid Forest.
There you go.
Man, see, I get so confused. I don't know how we keep track of it all, but we got we have Crit here as well. We'll bring Crit to the stage. Crit's also here. What's going on, Crit?
What's going on?
Hey, just going down to the third place position. We have Nate right now driving for the Prison Pocket Plunger team in the 69 BMW.
Wild name there.
Yeah,
truly amazing name.
I mean, lots of highbrow entertainment here going on. You should have heard some of their stream. If you guys haven't, there's quite a few streams for pretty much everybody out there, I think, is streaming. So if you want to catch any of those, go ahead and check them out. Yeah, Prison Pocket, the Triple P is Hunter, Nate, and Aries, and they are currently running in third in that BMW. Fourth place, we have Max Tracks. Oh, Crit, that's your team, right? Max Tracks in the Dutch Rudders, also extremely classy. Let me find them. The Dutch Rudders, that's Hezek's Crit. Max Tracks, it looks like Sim Racer was on the team. Was he unable to make it today?
Yeah, he had a work thing come up. Wasn't not able to make it, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Yeah, that happens. You gotta understand
that's
it.
life.
That's why were you guys allowed to have 4 drivers for these teams, or is that not start until the next race? I don't even know.
I thought 4 was cool for this one and above.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, because there's teams with 4 on there, like the Cincinnati Bow Ties, jeez, and the AOS Esports team. They all have 4 drivers. Because it's like, man, when somebody can't make it or they can't get in the server because there's an issue or they have a power outage at their house, like I think happened to Topher, like that puts a lot on just 2 people to knock out the entire rest of the race, which I think is what's happening right now with Hellcat. You're jumping back in the car here real soon, right, bud?
Hellcat,
I think Hellcat's here. Hellcat too. He was just telling me. I think he's jumping in for the last of it here real soon.
We almost
hear him talking. Oh, there he is. You talking, Hellcat?
Yeah, I'm talking now. It's
Hey,
I've gone between Bluetooth and iPhone, and it's It's been a
I
little
get it.
rough.
Electrical gremlins have plagued everyone today, it seems like. I don't know what's happening.
I can't
out
believe
there,
that many
but-
cars started. Can't believe that many cars started, and we're down to what we're down to.
In left, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, I mean, that happens, right? I mean, even in real life, you have electrical gremlins that cause problems for teams. I mean, endurance racing is a very grueling sport, and it does cause lots of issues with the vehicles. Oh no, we have my car parked in the pits. Look at that beautiful Dragon on the side from Absolute Racing. I wish I could have drove it today. Alas, I was stuck doing the commentary. But yeah, you're going back in the car, right, Howcat? And so are you, Crit, right? You're both going back.
Yeah, I've got a last stint to take care of.
You'll be competing against one another.
Trying.
Looks like
trying. We're behind.
Yeah, Max just passed Matrix, who I'm going to talk about now. Matrix with Aurora Racing. Aurora? Anyway, he is actually the solo driver out there right now, running these laps all by himself. Has been out here now for 11 hours, plus the qualify or plus any kind of practice laps he did earlier today. I mean, it's just insanity of what's going on.
Yeah, he's really he's doing really great, honestly. I mean, we were talking about it in our group chat during the race. I mean, he's just consistent. I mean, for him to be solo in 5th right now, 12 hours, that's crazy.
In an outdated car, you know, like
doing that.
Yeah, have you put laps in it all, Howcat, in this car, in the Jaguar? Ever?
No, I have not.
Yeah, yeah, me neither. That's insane. And he's just out here driving that thing. Driving it, cutting the grass, making sure we did an early morning lawn service at Bathurst. But he keeps it off the wall, and he's right back on the track, ready to fight again. I love it. What a deal! Unbelievable. Yeah, I think I drove it once just to check it out. It sounds really nice from the driver's seat, but other than that, man, I can't get behind it. There's a reason they're not out there anymore, you know? Just like with the Bentley, there's a reason they're not out there.
Ghost Stroke.
What's up?
He's really Ghost Stroke's a
Jag guy.
Jaguar. Mm-hmm.
He was, I believe right now, since we jumped into the second year of Black Flag, he's decided to go more with the M6 BMW. But again, it's another outdated car. I mean, amazing car, stable car, but man, it is just not the top tier. So it just makes it, in my opinion, just harder on yourself to be able to put laps in. So kudos to those guys for even able to compete.
I'm going to have to take off and go grab and start talking to the guys in Discord here on my team. So
cool, man.
I just wanted to say
luck.
howdy. Yeah. It's been a wild, long race. My longest race I've ever done. When we did Coda together, you and I, how long was our race then?
It was like 6 hours or 8 hours. Yeah. Oh, I don't even remember, honestly.
I think it was 6.
Yeah.
And I've done an 8-hour at Derb with Ghost Stroke and Lime. I think his name was Lime. But, it's my third enduro. I really wanted to do Bathurst, just something about that track. One of my favorites for a long time. So I
legendary.
Get a good team there. So I'm fortunate and lucky, and just luck on our side, I suppose. And it could change here. But wish me luck.
Yep, good luck, man. And
Howcat, I'll see you out there.
All right,
Howcat wants you just to have a little bit of luck so you can catch up a bit. And
there you go. I don't think he's going to repair the damage when we go into the pits. The car's got light damage, and I think we're going to skip it to speed up the pit.
Sounds good, man. Awesome, man.
All right, boys. Thank you.
Later, man.
You guys
good luck.
All right, Logan, good talking to you.
Yeah, catch you later, dude. Oh, yeah, and the last car out here right now, number 6, is Dr. Quavers. These names, I can't get over some of these names. I don't even know how you say that. But yeah, Dr. Quaver is out here, and it is a team that I don't really know any of these guys. Let me see if I can find them on.
Yeah, a lot of new names, man. There's a lot of people on this race that I was not familiar at all.
No, but I mean, it's been pretty clean so far. I would say I haven't seen much. They did. Dr. Quaver is on the LBC GT team in the Mercedes, along with Jelly and Liam Evison. So cool.
I think I saw somebody, Liam, in the chat having some connection issues. I wonder if this is that team.
Oh, it probably is. Yeah. Well, I'm glad they're still out there. It seems like that's what I was saying. These three driver teams, when they lose a guy because of some sort of problem, like, whatever. Hey, I gotta go. Something came up at the house or whatever, or like a mechanical issue with like their electricity at the house, like Topher had, or just like the weird gremlins with the sign-ins, with the driver swaps. Like now it's down to 2 guys to run who knows how many hours together. That's maybe something people didn't sign on for. That's crazy.
We almost ran into that ourselves when my wheel had its issues today. I mean, what were we gonna do? Nobody was willing to quit, right? But Max and Hezix were willing to step it up. They're just like, yeah, whatever we have to do to get this car to the end, like we'll take care of it. And luckily I was able to fix what was going on, but I mean, it put us many, many minutes behind, unfortunately. So I take responsibility for that one. Car issues, we'll call it.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, it's like real world, right? They go into the pits, they got to change like a steering column, component to make it work right again, right? But it is frustrating regardless of what position you're in. Even if you've been, you're running around the back of the pack or up front, like to put that many hours in already and then to have issues is very frustrating. But it's good to see you guys back out there. I know Elite Rain was a little frustrated because he lost some of his teammates today. They just kind of ghosted a bit, and
I felt bad, man.
Yeah, he took a bit of a break. Yeah, he took a bit of a break, and he was talking on the Twitch stream for Nate, and I was like, dude, or no, it was Matrix's stream. We're just chit chatting, and I was like, dude, get back out there and run some laps. So he thought about he decided he's going to go back and put some laps in. I guess he just didn't end up finishing it. I mean, that's a big thing to be like, I'm going to do the last like 5 hours when I really didn't plan on it, So. Yeah,
he popped back in when I was on one of my part of my night stint, and I remember seeing the car and like not seeing the lights, and I was like, "This guy's driving with no lights, like kind of 3 seconds behind me or so." I was like, "I wonder if he's just using me as headlights and just messing around." Because the orange and black flags were out, but it wasn't for me, so I thought it might have been for him.
Oh, he's known to drive in the dark. I would say he is known to do that as a kind of a joke, to turn his lights off and then turn them back on. Yeah. I guess it's kind of fun when there's only a handful of cars out there, but man, I would not recommend that, especially if this was there's no points in this, but if it was a point series, like, man, I would be immediately reporting you. But that's the Elite Rain thing. The LVC,
a little bit of fun.
Yeah. So but we're finishing up. We're now in the final hour. Let me bring up the standings real quick. We do have Chappie in the front right now at 309 laps. That is insane. And he is currently 7 laps up. 7 laps up. That is crazy. 7 laps up from Sniper Gust, who's in second, with, and then Nate, who is actually on the same lap with Sniper Gust, only 28 seconds behind. So that is the battle right now for the podium after 11 hours of racing. But yeah, and then we have you guys. Max Track's currently in the car, 9 laps down at just 299, so about to cross the line here at 300, I believe. Yep, there he goes. And then Matrix right behind that. And then the Dr. Q, I'll just say, in 6th position. I can't, especially that's who was just saying that. Howcat said Lime used to be was on his team previously and yeah, he spells it like lemon lime or whatever, but it's like the E's or 3s, and it's just I can't. It messes with my my like Gen X brain to try and understand how some of this stuff is written, but
numbers as letters.
Good. Yeah. Yes. So other than your wheel disconnect, which I think happened in T1, right? Like
it happened twice. It happened at the cutting. Okay. If anybody listening saw me sitting at the side, sitting on the side of the track, I was trying to turn my wheel back on, and then it happened again after I fixed my damage. Crossed the line. I'm going full tilt to T1, and the fucking wheel. Excuse me, sorry, I don't know if we could swear on here. The wheel just cut out, and I ran down the runoff road there, and just took another minute or two to get the wheel turned back on. It was a mess. Yeah.
That sounds like not much fun. the only reason I even knew about it is because in Matrix, I was about to bring him up, commentator Curse. I was watching Matrix stream, and he's like, "Hey, what happened to Max?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, "I think I saw him sitting in T1." And as Nate comes to the pits, it's probably about time for him to get his last bit of fuel and probably going to get some repairs. The Curse of Bathurst here got him and grabbed him against the wall. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, what happened to Max?" And I'm like, "I don't know." So then I dropped in the chat what happened, and he said it was you. So yeah, I didn't know the disconnect, man. That's horrible.
Yeah,
it
seems
happens.
to be
I mean, it's
fine
just
now,
like,
but-
yeah. Of course, it's fine now. When you're not in
Yeah.
there, I'm sure all the lights are
Yeah.
working and it feels great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're about to do a driver swap as well soon, correct?
Yeah.
You're
Yep,
jumping
I'm
back
gonna-
in for the last stint. Okay. I asked.
wrap this
I
up.
sent the link to the stream to Max as well, and he's like, "Oh no, I think I'm finishing it." I'm like, Crit just told me he was finishing it.
Yeah.
going on here?
That was happening in real time in our chat. He was mentioning it, and then that got me confused, and it was like a Larry Moe and Curly moment. Like couldn't quite figure it out, but we figured it out.
Who's on first? What's on second? Yeah, exactly.
Max is
man.
crushing it right now. He was he's doing really well in the 992 here. I think he finally found a good level of comfort. His times have come down throughout this race, so he's doing great, man.
I mean, usually once you get through that night portion, and you've got the confidence build up, and you can finish out your last daytime reps. I know it's how I felt when we were doing Nords together. I was like, man, I crashed like twice at night, but when it was time to go back to the daytime, I felt much better about how I could get around that track.
Yeah, nighttime is tricky, man. No doubt about it.
Especially here. I mean, pretty much every turn is almost a blind turn, right? You just have to know when to brake and when to start turning, because
it's all visual cues. You just got to know where you're going or where you're supposed to go.
Yeah. Oh, and Alpha's saying downhill with the sun in your face, it sucks. Yeah, exactly. Is it the sun rising when it's in your eyes or when it's setting? I can't remember. But yeah, it's rough here.
Sure. Elite. I'm always getting robbed.
You saw, yeah, yeah, man. I mean, it happens, I guess, right? I mean, do what you can. You gotta stick it out. Find some more teammates. Whatever. Throw an audible and have somebody jump in. Well, you can't though, because the way we do it with the signups, you can't just jump in. That's unfortunate. You have to be in the correct car and under the correct name. When I signed up as just being the commentator, I just grabbed one of the Porsches and I thought it was the correct Porsche, but it's actually the 911, and I was like, I don't have any setups. So through the week, I was kind of just practicing for fun, and I'm like, this car is not what I'm used to at all. So it was too bad. But you got to be in the right car. So if people want to sign up, you got to get in there early and sign up with a team. So first person through their next time around. Do first person through there? I can do that. Let's do a little first person. Hopefully this is not too loud. I didn't really check the audio. So if anybody's got an audio problem, let me know. And I'll make some adjustments. But yeah, we'll go first person right along with Max down through McPhillamy Park into Sundown.
Yeah, we were working on that section the other day. A couple little tweaks, and I think he shaved like a second off his time. Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. And it looks smooth, like real smooth. It looks comfortable.
Yeah, that looks, sometimes I'm really twitchy with the wheel, and it's all about being really smooth, and I'm not good at that. So yeah. Oh, Bullman said, I hope the audio is good, because people told me audio was good last time, and it was not, and I was extremely frustrated with myself. But thank you, Bullman. Yeah, that was a nice, smooth drive through there. Let's see what else is going on the track. So, not the right button. Go there, and then let's check it around. Matrix. We got Nate did not repair the car, so he did not want to have any kind of extra time in the pits. He is now, pretty far back. Let me see. It's going to say he's a lap down until he crosses the line, but I want to see how far he is because it's showing me that the second place is behind him. So he has a little over 50 minutes to probably gain about a minute, which is going to be really difficult because Sniper Gust's a good driver. Oh, man, and I hate to do commentators curse. Howcat's jumping in. He had a rough night stint, so that's going to be a tough one.
Howcat was driving that Ferrari like there was no tomorrow. Chappie was doing really good out there today. I noticed Howcat was doing really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, doing excellent. I'm just saying he had a horrible night stint. He even said, like, man, what did he tell me? He sent me a message, so I'm gonna disclose what he put in a private chat here. He said his third stint at night sucked. He pulled out of the pits in second gear because he's used to going to neutral, and he shifted to first, which was actually first to second. So he pulled out in second gear, got a 30 seconds or drive through. And then he was having some button problems on his wheel. So when he went to put it into pits, like put the pit limiter on, he sped into the pits and got a 30-second stop and go. So he did his drive through, then had a 30-second stop and go. So when he did the 30-second stop and go, he cycled his wheel and got everything fixed, and then had to go in and do his third pit stop for like fuel and repairs and everything later. So he had to do 3 pits during his stint. So it was not good for him. Because he always said he was frustrated on fresh green tires, tapped the wall at the top of the hill, so the lights were flashing, and he had to go in and do a third pit stop. So yeah, he had a rough night stint. That puts you back in your place a little bit sometimes. But yeah, it was a rough one. But they're doing extremely well. I mean, good Lord, they're just out there.
Yeah.
And it's a team that I don't think has ever raced before either. So they were just like, hey, what car are we going to go with? And I think they kind of all came together last week instead of like these guys that have been really on teams for, if not like the last couple of them, but at least for, the last couple weeks, really. Because we've kind of almost been back-to-back with these sprints. We had 2 weeks or with the endurance, we did 2 weeks ago, we had one. And then we did that multi-class Saturday fun race. And then we have another one right now. So it's kind of been back-to-back. Very short time to really have the experience to learn Bathurst for 12 hours. So kudos to you guys for jumping out there and going through it like this. I takes some guts for sure.
Yeah, it's a fun track, man. I think it was you. I think it was you who said it was like kind of like a mini Nord. And like I tend to agree with that. The walls, it's
the difficulty.
Such a fun track.
I asked ChatGPT to give me like some bullet point facts, and one of them said something about this being called the spiritual equivalent of the Nordschleife. Yeah, because it's just that section that like, it's like 5 turns in rapid succession. And I'm like, yep, it's just like going through some of those spots, So it's probably, I mean, one of the most difficult tracks, and if not the most unique track in the world, other than like obviously the Nordschleife, which is like 20 kilometers long and just insane.
Yeah.
But it's these are actually public roads. Do you know that? These are public roads in like a state park.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah, like when you go down for the Forest Elbow right here where they're going now, and you turn, this is actually a connection on a road that's off there to the side. And then when they do the chase into the final turn, that final turn is actually a road that goes straight through. That's why when you go into turn 1 and it has that runoff in case you can't make that corner, that's just the continuation of the city road, like going through there.
Oh, wow.
Like, so it's kind of like Le Mans in that sense, where most of those roads are also like city roads that are added to, I believe, like there's also just a small actual track there that's run regularly. So a very unique place with a city street essentially that just goes up through a mountain. And,
you gotta love the fact that they looked at that and they're like, we should race this. Like we could turn this into a racetrack.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, this is just a state park or whatever, which is the same issue with all the animals there, right? It's just like, 10 months out of the year. I think they do a 1,000-kilometer here. They do the 12-hour, and I think they do another like 4-hour race here. Other than that, I think it's kind of just open as a state park or whatever, or a national park or whatever it is in Australia. So it's like wildlife comes in, and it's kind of, kind of chaotic when these races happen. Because with the kangaroos, they're kind of like deer, like over in like the States. They're just kind of everywhere, I guess. And they've had some incidences where deer have had some collisions, and it looks like Sniper Gus is now in the pits to do that driver swap with Hellcat. All right, let's see where third
Max
place
just
is.
spun.
Oh no, really? Oh yeah, he spun. And he hit the wall again, just right after the cutting. Right after the cutting, going up toward Fraser Park, I think it's called. Oh no, wait, he's in the S's. My bad. I thought he was going uphill and he was going downhill. So he's in the S's. Yeah, he just spun. And now he has Matrix hot on his tail. I don't know if he has much damage. I don't think I have that view pulled up in here.
Yeah, we took some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very loud.
Is that super loud? Okay,
yeah.
One moment here. I try and make the adjustments beforehand, but it never. The interior of the Porsches is just like insane. So let me turn down. Oh wait, not interior engine, onboard engine. I think it is. Yeah, let me bring that down a bit. That's exterior engine. Yeah. All right. Enter the magic of television. All right, there we go. That's better, right? It's not ridiculously loud. Who's carving right now? I'll change the side here. That's not the Porsche. That's got to be, that's the Jag. Look at that dash. Look.
Actually, looking at the clock now, I might have to hop out of here and jump back into team chat so we can prep for my last little stint.
Sweet, man.
Tell Elite, man. Elite seems active in the chat. Have him come on here and chit chat with you.
Yeah, Elite, if you want to come on, I will send you the link right now if you want to. No pressure, you don't have to. But I'll send it to you. If not, Max might jump in here as well. If not, I will just ramble on for the next 40 minutes, give you a bunch of fun facts about backers. Or hopefully you guys have some tough racing, because right now we have Nate right on the tail of Max. Trying to get
let me hop into team chat. We have some MFD stuff I gotta help figure out.
Sweet. All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Good luck to you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me here. Later.
Okay, later. All right, riding on board right now with Nate, about to put another lap on Max. Oh, to the inside, doesn't need to make this move, but he's trying so hard to catch Hellcat, who is only 30 seconds up on him. Don't tap. Oh, thank goodness. Good driving right there out of Max. There was no need to push too hard there. You could have been lights out for Nate there, but he did the right thing. It shows how good of a driver he is. All right, that is the leader back there with Aloy now, who's swapped out with Chappie with Bash and Dash. We'll go the other direction. Then we have Max up right in front of him with Nate. Right in front of that is going to be Matrix. He's now the next car he needs to pass. And then Hellcat is going through right now across the cutting. Yep. So at the cutting, because they cut into the hill, that's why they called it that, the Australians in their infinite explanations of things. The cutting, I like it. Simple, sweet, to the point. Through here, McPhillamy Park into Sundown, which is weird because the sun rises that way. It's called Sundown, I believe. And then, or is it called Skyline? Probably called Skyline. I think I'm just calling them all the wrong names. Then you go through the S's, down to the Dipper, and then off to Forest Elbow and Conrad Strait. Yeah, after this really twisty, turny section, you go into a almost a 2-kilometer stretch of road here where they hit almost 300 kilometers per hour. Actually, I have the information right here. Let's see. It is a a 1.9 kilometer straightaway where the top tier GT3 cars will hit blistering speeds of almost 300 kilometers per hour. Is it kilometers or kilometers? Somebody that is not of the freedom persuasion, let me know. Chappie said, oh my goodness, I got to click on this and bring it on the screen. I need to minimize what I'm looking at here because this is important for those watching at home because they won't be able to see that. That's the link. I believe that's the link. Did I say the link, Nate? Elite. Yeah, that's the link to come on if you want to. There's Elite. He's here now, adding Elite to the stage. What's up, Elite? Can you hear me?
Yeah, guys. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, so I see what I said. Okay, yeah, but when people rewatch this, they obviously can't see a lot of the comments if I don't have them up on the screen here. And they're up there now, but I may take them off later. So I want to make sure I read this. Chappie says they've gone from second to last to first in this race. And that just shows you the don't give up spirit of people that do endurance racing and how, you know, sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't, buddy.
Yep.
So as we're going through here with just over 41 minutes left, explain some of your race to me, man. Give me a little rundown.
Well, you know, we hopped in this morning. Got King was still asleep. So Ruben went ahead and took the first stint. And what I also found out was Ruben's first practice of the week was the 30 minutes before the race this morning. So that was great.
That was his first time
Mm-hmm.
doing laps here. Whoa, that's wild.
Well, maybe not last, but first practice in the Mustang.
First practice
Yeah.
in the Mustang. So he'd never driven the Mustang here before.
Apparently not. Found that out this morning.
Whoa.
So
Man,
he had a
what
couple little
what a
crashes, and then I decided I was like, I'll hop in, you know, since I've done a little bit of practice, and then Got King woke up, and we went to put Got King in the car, and I forgot to switch it over to Got King.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So then I had to do another hour.
Okay, so I was wondering, did you just guys do a lap and bring it in, or did you do a whole another hour? You did a whole another stint then, or another whatever part of the stint by yourself. Was your plan to do hour by hour swaps?
We were gonna do 4-hour stints.
Wow.
But
that's pretty long.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I did 2 hours, came in, gave Got King the car. I think he was out there for 30, 40 minutes, wrecked a few times, and decided to call it quits.
Oh, it's too bad, man. Sometimes that frustration takes over, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, it may have been a good idea to get him out of the car, though, you know? Hopefully maybe you could talk him back into like, hey, man, take an hour off. We'll work it out, you know? But so then Ruben jumped in? Or did it go back to you?
I think it went back. Well, no, it went back to Ruben, and then after Ruben, yeah,
you jumped in, and then the rest of the teammates decided to call it quits, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, happens. You know, there's no points. Nothing's on the line. You know, this is all about having fun. With a car off in the dirt back there, Aloy with a kind of wide in turn one, but he kept it together as we have Dr. Q out of the pits, probably for his last splash and dash to the end. Yeah, but I mean, you know, I know that's frustrating. I know you're frustrated. I want you to talk about it, but yeah, you know, we want to have fun here, and if you can't have fun, if you're not enjoying it, don't burn yourself out on a race that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? When you have potentially like next Saturday, guess what? We're back to Premiere, and we got series racing happening again with points on the line for teams. You know, so yeah, I get it. Whatever. But yeah, and that's why I was saying, dude, 4-man teams. 4-man, if I would say in my mind, because we don't do like especially in this series, it's like, like you can't just have someone not race. As long as they do like their minimum stint time, okay, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Because and that's not to be like punishing, it's just to like not have the fast guy in the whole race just to destroy it. Which isn't going to happen because it's just not going to happen. All the fast guys will just be on the same team together. So I would be like, dude, put the max amount of people on my team, and if somebody can't make it, if their wheel stops working or they're they got to go feed their cat, like they can take some time off, and then you're not just stuck with like 1 or 2 guys trying to finish it. But Yeah, whatever. Don't call me to sign up though. It ain't gonna be me to be your fourth driver. It ain't gonna be me, bud. Yeah, but as we come in here, we have Max ready to pass Matrix again, but he may be pitting very soon because Crit's got to get in that car. Didn't pit that lap. Okay. Let's see if there's any other close battles out there. Where is okay? So we have Nate still 30 seconds behind Howcat. Howcat is not really giving up any time, so Nate unable to move up in position. So why do you always pick the Mustang, man? What's your thought behind that?
I mean, when I first joined ACC, all I was driving was the McLaren, and I've drove the BMW and I want to say the Audi, and they just didn't resonate with me, I guess. But ever since we did the Mustang one make, I have just fell in love with the Mustang. I love the way it feels.
Well, that makes sense. I think honestly that car grew on me a little bit too. I wouldn't say that I fell in love with it, but I went from like I'm never driving this car to okay, I could drive it if I needed to. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was like, hey, we're gonna do like a 3-hour endurance and you're gonna do an hour, like I could do an hour in the Mustang. You know?
Yes, some people call it a death trap on wheels, but some people love death traps.
I mean, it's better than some cars. It is still better than some cars. So I would. I mean, I honestly I would say the Porsche's worse, but at this point now I kind of like the Porsche, so I can't be like mad about it. But like a few months ago when I couldn't get a handle on the Porsche, I'd say the Porsche is definitely worse. But where are we at right now? Nate coming across here through the chase onto the final turn to go down the front stretch. Let's see what else we got here. Fun facts. What else do I got left? Global Prestige. This is the most iconic round of the International GT Challenge. It attracts absolutely best endurance drivers and teams from Europe, the United States, and Asia to compete with local Australian supercar heroes who know the mountain intimately because they've raced here many times. So I don't know if you've watched any of the real life races that happen here.
Here, no, not yet.
Oh, dude, you gotta check some of them out. If you're not up for watching the 12-hour, like there's some good clips of it, but then the 1,000 kilometers I think takes about 6 hours, and it's crazy, dude. I mean, it's those Australian supercars, which are like kind of like their equivalent of NASCAR. I mean, they are door banging the entire way up and down. It is insane. So I would definitely recommend checking out some clips of that because this is just an insane track, and a lot of the teams will pick up like a lot of drunk camera Australian camera guy there doing a crazy zoom around, but yeah, a lot of the teams will pick up like a ringer, as I was saying, like for an Australian that knows the track. It's pretty. I think last year actually Chad Moser, one of the Toyota drivers for the Australian supercars, won in the Mercedes. He also drove the Mercedes then at the 24 Hours of Daytona this year. Yeah, they did pretty well. I think that maybe they podiumed again in their class. I don't think they like won overall, but they podiumed in their class for sure. But
yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, see, I'm usually watching everything that's run on the Nuremberg, or I'll check in on a Spa track here and there, maybe Monza. I mainly watch like highlights of the GT races.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there. You watching Monaco this weekend? F1, right? No, why not?
No. So after this season, I guess it's just the way the cars are doing. I'm used to them actually having to use skill and aero to fight each other. Now everything's batteried, and I guess I kind of just lost the love for it.
I get that. Now, did you know that they're not using the active aero wing thing or the
DRS, yeah.
or the push to pass, like the electric stuff, or they're using the electric stuff, but I don't think they have the push to pass like power burst thing.
Yeah, no,
it's still obviously a hybrid engine, but they're not using it at Monaco because it's such a small track. But then that's the same problem. Monaco, it's like you can't pass there. So whoever takes off in first is probably going to win. Like it's just, unless they have a problem in the pits or something, like they're probably going to win. So I
Right.
watched quali today, but that's more exciting than the race at Monaco, in my opinion. I know there's some fans in here that'll probably disagree with me, but yeah, it is. It's just not. It's Monaco. It needs to go away. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm just ready for Max to commit to GT full time. We all know it's coming.
Yeah, it's if it happens, it's gonna be a special thing. I think another. His contract's up right at the end of 26, right? So at the end of this year, I think his contract's up.
Was it 26? I thought it was 27.
Was it 27? Okay, then it was 27. Because he was in talks a little bit, right? I've heard about what's his name from Mercedes, Toto Wolff, going to his yacht and stuff, like in the off season, and like they had meetings. But then I'm like, okay, but if he's a Mercedes GT3 driver, it could have been just like a Mercedes conversation, not necessarily come drive F1. But at the same time, Kimi's destroying it. Russell is kind of lacking. Like, you get a Kimi and Max team together, it's like. But then can two superstars be on the same team though? Like, to win F1, you have to kind of stick with one guy.
Yeah, because you got to look back on the whole Daniel Ricciardo / Max situation, and they're best friends off the track, but not the greatest of friends on the track.
Yeah, because I mean the way the car, and I don't know now, but I know when it was the aero, the ground effects era that we just ended, like they had to set up the cars
It was
for
all
a way
set
a
up
driver drive. Right?
Yep.
And that's why Max shed so many second-tier drivers, because they just could not drive the kind of car he drove. And they set the second car up with the same kind of thing. So it's like, okay, well, I don't know how it is now when there's not really an aero thing and you're allowed to drive more. I mean, you've seen like Leclerc and some other guys like drift around these corners because just the way they drive now. Before it was like if you slipped at all, that car's crashing. Yep. Now you can catch it a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know. What we got Bullman saying here? Travis Chapon took over the legendary Mount Panorama circuit in the Repco Bathurst 1000 to film the Jim Kahana. Yes, he did that Jim Kahana. That is one of the best. Now that they've started redoing them after the passing of Ken Block, like Travis Pastrana is a great way to fill in that spot. With the Jim Kahana videos, like those, yeah, it's just those Monster Energy videos have been. I mean, they built YouTube. You know what I mean? Like they were what people went to watch on YouTube. Like those amazing videos of him, driving around the streets of San Francisco and stuff. But yeah, definitely a crazy video. It's legendary stuff. All right, as I was talking, man, Matrix is just not.
Matrix been on it,
dude. This guy has not stood up. I don't know. He probably has no feeling in his legs. He's probably got like bungee cords with his feet to the pedals, and just like I don't know.
Like it's incredible. He's still going as a solo driver and sitting fit. Like he puts in work.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know how he does it. It's insane. All right, where we got? All right, Nate is still. Nate didn't pit again. He was so much closer, though. I'm so confused on the timing here. Nate and Howcat are on the same lap, but I'm trying to figure out. He must be really far back now. Where's Howcat? So Howcat is going down through the S's at the dipper. Oh, Max has joined us. Let's bring Max to the stage. Hello, Max. Oh. Max with his audio issues.
Hell.
Do I need to have a live view of Max talking again? Max,
oh, no. Me?
I think you're on your computer again. It sounds very like you're in a tunnel.
Come closer.
Yeah, come closer. I think it switched to your audio.
All right, just a second.
To your PC. But or if you want to bring your camera up, we can have you watch you fiddle fuck around with your equipment again. Oh, that was one of the best moments on our podcast ever. I need to find a little a little short of that and post it somewhere again. Yeah, but Hellcat coming down, crossing the line again. Okay, through Hell's Corner. Now where is? Let me go the other way. Where is Nate? All right, so Nate right now is going. Oh, crazy ass Australian cameraman going through the chase from Conrad Straight onto the final corner. Yeah, so he's what? Still 37 seconds behind. Wow, yeah. Hellcat pulling time on Nate. I think Hellcat.
Any better?
That is
Yes.
really loud there. It sounds like you're at a Taco Bell drive-thru yelling, ask me what my order is.
God damn it.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Just let me see if I can make an adjustment on my end. Because some people start hitting like echo canceling and all these things, and yeah, you don't have auto on. I mean, put your auto on. Put auto on, and it'll like do an auto adjustment. But yeah, just do that. You're muted right now. Both of you are muted. It's just me in the stream right now, calling all the shots as we have Nate coming up through climbing the mountain. That's beautiful. Sounds great. You sound way better. Before it was like how I usually sound, which is just yelling, which maybe you're doing right now. I don't know. Yeah, go watch Ozzy Shred, guys. You know what? Well, man, if you want to drop a link in a minute in like in the Gen chat, I'm sure somebody'd love to watch that. I got nothing else to do tonight. I sat and watched some of the live streams on this all day in my living room, so I'm sure my wife is going to want to watch whatever the hell she wants the rest of the night. But it's okay. I switched out my morning coffee for my evening bourbon, so it's going to be a good night watching the rest of the last 25 minutes here at Mount Panorama. We still have Aloy in the lead, flying down Conrad Straight. Let's do a little onboard. If that's too loud, guys, let me know, and I will turn it down. I think we're good on sound. Let me turn my internal audio up a bit. There we go. Okay. Because I run like an internal audio that I hear, and then you guys hear a different audio. So sometimes they get uneven, I guess, to say the least. I'm here for you, Bull Man. Oh, Matt, did you post it? All right, let's do a lap right now with Aloy. The leader out here, I'm assuming he's also fastest lap at this point because I don't see anybody else who is fastest lap. Wait, why does it not show a fastest lap? Is it because a different driver is fastest lap? I don't know how that works. That's weird.
Or a driver who has already left probably had it.
Oh, someone else had it. You know, it might have been that team in second that left. Who was in second that left? As he goes up through the cutting here. Let me see who it was. I fell asleep and didn't wake up. Oh, that's what happened to Novasport. Novasport was the team, I believe, in first or second. They had a crash, and then they didn't come back. And then Sly Vicio in the chat here said in the Discord chat. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. Discord is in the show notes here. Later on, I'll add them to the description. Join the Discord. He said he didn't wake up, so I don't know where they are in the world, but yeah, kudos to some of these guys that stay up crazy hours. I know Nate has been up since like 3 a.m. making sure the server was working. Took like an hour and a half nap and is just powered through. He was doing jumping jacks at one point on his live stream. He needs to turn on monetization because Hunter should have threw him some money if he was going to ask him to do jumping jacks live on television. It's crazy. Let's see here. Right through the chase.
So smooth.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, smooth inputs. Nate's on controller. Where's Nate at? I want to jump into Nate and see how he controls this thing. On controller, still smooth. Like some of these guys, it's like, well, that's a little jerky. some of these guys are super jerky with
Like
the controller, but there's ways to control. Oh, Max is back on the stage again. Hey, Max, what's up?
Hey, is this better?
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's beautiful.
Dude, there we go.
What was up? What was that?
You don't have to see my beautiful face, so I'm just going to use my iPhone with my iPods and just live in Apple's little fantasy world of products here.
Yeah, with this software, you can pick what camera you use and what audio you use.
I know. It doesn't like any of my shit. It's just like, no, you don't. We're not going to play nice for you. So here we are. Did you guys?
I'm looking to change it soon. Webbo turned me on to another software, so we might change it. But we'll see.
Oh God.
But what's up?
How's the stream going?
I think the stream's going well. The race has been a bit of attrition out there. Ghost just asked me, only 6 teams left? What happened? I'm like, dude, the mountain won.
Survival of the fittest.
Man. Yeah, like there's no winners here. There's just survivors.
Survivors. Man. That was my whole goal, man, is literally just try to keep it clean. I've had a few bumps and scrapes this race, but overall, I think my stints were cleaner than I was expecting, so I'll take it.
Yeah, how has it gone overall for your entire team?
Crit's pretty. He's a little upset with himself with just his setup or his wheel disconnected, but like he was more apologetic to us, and I'm like, dude, not that we don't care, but we're here to have fun and survive. Like, it's okay. It could have happened to anybody at any point. Like, oh well. Besides that, we're doing pretty good. Dude, Hesix and Crit, they're so fast. Those two dug themselves out of some holes. So basically they just left me in 4th. I left us in 4th and then handed the car back. So I was just a placekeeper for us of burning down hours, but it did all right.
What'd you say? Keep going.
I think this is our 3rd one that we've finished 4th, if that's where it goes. So I mean, like, we're consistent, so I'm not going to be upset with that.
Yeah, and that's, if you watch like GT racing, like they're pro teams and they're like pro-am teams, and that's literally what the AM guy is supposed to do. The guy that's not up to the pace, doesn't have the points on his professional license, isn't there. Like, it's just to, like, you know what? Like, just keep it going, keep that spot, and then we'll take it from there. And that's exactly what happens. Now, in those worlds, it's usually like a retired dentist or something, that like pays for the entire team and brings in, these professional drivers. But, you're doing great things out there, Matt.
I'm a retired dentist.
Yeah, and then
that's what I do.
3 drivers are like the current dentists. Yeah, they drive their own car all the time. Yeah, shout out to the guy that owns Spotify that runs his own LQ3 car.
That's nuts.
It's crazy. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, Chris out there putting in solid laps. I like to watch you guys drive, and I see what gears you're in, and I'm like, ooh, I need to take the turns in that gear.
Well, you brought up a good point. So Tuesday's races, we had what? We had I think a noon and then midnight or something. Just drastic changes. Servers were set.
I think I said it. It was like noon, and I think like
1 a.m. or something.
Like 7.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was like midnight. Yeah. It was really late. Yeah.
And the temps were the same, but that was some shock there.
Because I can't change that. Like, I can't when you do 2 races on one. Yeah.
They're the same.
It doesn't work like that. Yeah. So that was a shock, but it's still the night hours. Yeah.
No, Crit was racing with us, and he super politely is like, "Hey, man, can I show you some things?" And I'm like, "Absolutely, I need assistance." Yeah. And so he dropped, I bet, 2 seconds of my regular, like, actual race pace off and got me going there. I mean, like, I wasn't, busting anything crazy down, but I think I hit a 205 flat, which I think is my personal best in this race here today. So I'll take it. But just him with the gearing and what corners and how to do it, like, it really helped me out. The one actually Matrix is going up to right now was when I would come into way too hot and then just try to hold it together, where he would be like, dude, go through it 3rd, brake here, go through it 3rd. It looks slow as hell, but it's so smooth. The momentum's there, and it cuts a lot of time off my lap or my old laps. So yeah,
it was super helpful. It was nice that he could watch what I was doing and then kind of chip away at it there and build up the team. And like you were saying, with that pro-am level of, I'm just here to keep laps, keep our place, and do our thing. You guys are supposed to chase down the guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm here to not destroy the car. Hopefully, I mean,
Right.
luckily we can just repair anything in this game, which is cool. But like, you know, those guys, like, I just don't want to like annihilate the car. One, I have to pay to fix it, and two, like, it just ruins everything. So yeah,
Right.
no, that's exactly true. So Rain, do you run a higher gear than what you could run just so you run a lower TC? Because I'm hearing people run a low TC but then run like a higher gear, like run a 3 instead of a 2 in some corners and stuff like that to keep the car smooth and not like sliding and things like that. Or do you not do that?
I mean, with the Mustang, I've been really keeping it just on strict 5 for a lot of these tracks. And that's mainly just to get that little bit of sliding action out of some of these turns. I have come to figure out with some of the setups I use and the way I fiddle with them, it actually gains me time, especially in these endurances. It somewhat destroys the tires in the long run, but it counterbalances with time, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. No, I get that.
Yeah, I like a little bit of slippage in my setup.
Okay, yeah, because the reason I asked is because I think it was Tin I was talking to. He's like, I run no TC, and I'm like, how do you do that? And he's like, I just run a higher gear in every turn, really. He's like, for just, you know, he's like, it's more than that, but like that's kind of like the basic thing. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I got to try this. I haven't tried it yet, but I really need to go somewhere and try that out. Obviously, he's got tons of skill too, so he may just be.
Nope, that's
polite,
it.
but
Once we
Well,
do
I
it, it'll be
mean-
10 fast.
exactly.
That's simple. It's just
10
science.
level, yeah.
10
See,
fast
I've-
is based on TC 0.
You heard it here, folks. Alien Speed is just running a higher gear the whole race.
Yeah, see, I've learned just to use the momentum of the Mustang, the heavy body weight, let it coast through some of these turns instead of letting it rev bomb or keep it in a higher gear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Can we just take? You may have already talked about it, but can we just talk about Matrix doing this solo?
Dude,
I
I'll always
my
go back to
gosh.
Matrix. Let me go to Matrix
Absolutely
while we're talking
insane.
about Matrix.
Matrix is he's like it don't make sense. Bro is doing it solo, just won't stop. He's had a couple wrecks, but he's still kicking and he's in 5th. Like you
I
can't ask
respect
for
the
better,
fuck
man.
out of that. Sorry for the
Yep.
F-bomb, but like
No, it's fine.
he's
Everybody gets
you
one.
can,
That's it.
okay, well, okay.
You're good.
You can tell that I think it's starting to impact him with time.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah.
it's starting to affect his laps. He's having a few issues here and there.
He's seen the
But-
last couple minutes tick down. He's like, I'm almost
Yeah,
there.
dude, he's probably just like ready to piss himself.
If he hasn't already, man.
Like literally, yeah.
I don't even put him in this race with us. I put him alone on his own. Like, dude, you did it solo. I don't care what place you're in, man.
Oh,
You
that,
did Bathurst 12 hours solo and completed. Like
the amount of hours he spent today, like I love. You know what I love about him? It's because he's doing this. I think he like runs to the bathroom, like when he's in the pits for a minute. You know, like you
Yep.
got to. There's no
so
way.
take a
And he's
second
like-
longer on
and
pit. Who
he's
cares?
living off like energy drinks and freaking, you know, what he
Mhm.
probably got some food. And then he put up like paper flyers like at his local barber shop to advertise because he wanted people to watch him. And I love that because everybody posts it on the internet and it's like, okay, maybe no one will read it, but I love like the grassroots. Like you're printing a flyer. It's like I've lost my dog, you know, and just posted it up and it was
Where's
like
Frodo?
log into my
And now-
join my Discord and like, you know, my Twitch.
Free
Like I
promo.
love
Like,
it.
come on, man.
Yeah, dude. Like
I respect the
love-
grind.
Dude, for real, man. I can't wait to meet him in person at Indy. So yeah, shameless plug. Go to Indy with us. We're all going to Indy to watch the Battle of the Bricks. It'll be
And
awesome.
to meet the crazy Matrix.
And meet Matrix, the one and only Matrix that it can race longer than the race is going to take. The race is only like 6 hours, or 4.5 hours, something at Indy, like the premiere one or whatever. But there's tons of other races. But yeah, it's not like crazy long. But like he races so many hours longer. So yeah, round of applause for Matrix.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Cheesy as hell, right? But yeah, but he does amazing things. I don't know how he does it. So
I just have no desire to do it. That's the thing. Is like,
yeah. Oh, I agree.
Oh man, for
So
my
we
8
did.
hour, I was ready. I
So
put in like 10 hours
you
of.
drove 8 hours. Is that right,
Yeah.
Lee? You did the 8 hour.
I did
Is
the
that
8 hours solo
Silverstone?
spa.
Spa. That was the spa race.
Would
Yeah.
you do it again
Silverstone was
though?
10.
Would I do it again? Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
I figured that was a no.
Well, I
that's for-
mean, you would think
yeah.
after the way it started, but nah, I'm a psycho. If I was still single, I'd probably be doing a 24-hour race solo.
I
Who
mean,
said that? I didn't see you pop that up.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who Mathios is, but yeah. Depends what kind of snacks he's got with him, you know? If it's just
Right.
granola bars, yeah, probably. But
Oh
Well,
man.
even my stint. So who Hezix took it first, and I jumped in. I did 2 hours. I don't know if I didn't blink or something, but it felt like I was just delirious, even only 2 hours. And like, this was bad. I went and took a nap. I chilled out the rest of the day, jump in the chat when I needed to, see what was going on.
Yeah.
And I was fine for the second one, but good Lord, man, I don't think I have the will to do that 12 hours by myself. I don't know that I could physically do it.
No.
Without it just turning it into bumper cars, and I would
Full
I would
man
probably
has the
just
answer. Buns of steel. Yeah, his ass didn't fall asleep at the seat. That's great.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
so your longest race, Elite, was 8 hours you've done solo.
Mhm.
How long have you raced, Max? Is that your longest?
Solo?
No,
those 2
so
hours? Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to count me going into random lobbies for, I don't know,
No, I mean
14,
in a
15
race.
hours.
One race.
Oh,
No,
one
I
race
mean
straight.
like a race. Like not that break to get up, not that break to just stretch your fingers a little bit. Like you have not got your hands off the wheel in so many hours.
Yeah, I would have to say that 8 hours, my longest
Dude, I was
race so
gonna say, if
far.
you beat that on some other random one, that's nuts.
Yeah. Like I need
Mine honestly, I think we've done a 2-hour race that I just jumped into. I don't know that we classified as an enduro before, but
yeah.
this is, I think, my second 2-hour race, and I think that's where I personally cap my enjoyment with this. I'm like, that's my happiness. I can stick with 2 hours. I can have fun with that, but like, I can do another stint later, but I don't want to do it more than 2 hours straight.
Yeah, I fully agree. So when Crit and myself and Nismo did the 8 hours of Nürburgring, the longest I've done solo is 2 hours. But the Nürburgring, we switched every time we needed fuel, which was like an hour and a half or hour and 10 minutes or something like that. Right. So although it cost us pit time, and we also destroyed the car many times and had to fly back to the pits, so it didn't really matter in the end. But like I can't do 2 hours and then 3 hours later come back and do 2 hours or 4 hours later. Like I can't. So when the admins are going to do the 18 hours of Nürburgring, if nobody knows, and
I step down before that.
I cannot do 2 hours, wait 6 hours, and then do 2 more hours, and then wait 6 hours. Like I can't. It's not. I don't know if I can do it. Like that's so many hours, dude.
I was talking with our team, and I think Hezek and Crit are both out for Indy. They can't make that weekend. And
is
mentally,
that the next race?
I'd have to look at the schedule.
Okay.
I know Laguna Seca's coming up too, but like I'm honestly even got to the point where I'm like, I'm doing the admin race because it'll be good. It'll be a good time.
It'll be fun.
And
regardless.
yeah, even if we get absolutely last, it'll be great.
Yeah.
But like these other ones, I'm contemplating. I'm like, we need to bump up team count or something because we gotta make this more
full, make track fuller.
Well, not team count per se. I'm thinking member count per team. Like I need
That's
more
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I need more teammates to drag this out a little bit, spread it out.
Okay, so, yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah. But
we'll see
how it goes.
That's what I've kind of been preaching the last, half hour or so is I'm like, dude, like if you're gonna run like this long, you gotta
have 5.
What if
5.
people get like Topher apparently lost power in his house today or whatever. He
Oh,
lost power.
man.
So it's
Is
like
that
so
what
he
happened?
couldn't come back. And then we have another dude from Hellcat's team that couldn't get back in the server. Every time they tried, they couldn't do the driver
I saw
swap. So it
that.
came down to 2 people. Yeah, you saw
That's
that.
rough.
So it's like, dude, no, you have to we have to find a way to get it so people can just drop, like, you know what I mean? Like if people drop out like that, like
You
how many
have
times in
backups.
real life do drivers get the flu and stuff? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't happen. So
Well, it's difficult though because everybody's got their car. I'm racing this car. That's it. Blah blah blah. I get that.
yeah, okay.
But then you've also got, so it's nice to see a lot of these new teams, that people that we're not familiar with. True Airspeed, I think, is one of them. That's kind of seen what we have to offer, and I think he's kind of interested in that. So that's good. But like, there's a lot of people that most of us don't know at all what they're like on track, who they are, or anything like that. So it's going to be, I get why there's smaller niche little groups of, well, I know this guy, I can race with these, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
But
they're friends.
it's kind of it's kind of
Yeah.
hard to expand that and bring new people into the circle. But I think it has to. Like, this is for 3. I don't want to go to the next race with only 3 teammates.
Oh no.
No. I mean, I'm glad there were some teams with 4 this time, and now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, why didn't more people like
Team
have
up.
4 teammates? Even if if somebody couldn't get in, like you got a backup. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I would be honestly content with that. Be like, hey man, I'll be your 4th. Yeah, if you need me, just hit me up and I'll just watch the stream.
Yeah, especially when we start working around the world on 24-hour, like
Right.
long 16-hour, 18-hour, whatever. Like you need like people just ready to jump in and help. And I don't know how much more difficult that makes the server setup for those guys like Nate and Hunter that do that. But like, you know what I mean? But like, it's insane. Like I can't even
like that 18 and 24 we got coming up. That's really going to test some people.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah, who is it? North Johnson. I want to bring this comment up too before we plug some things real quick. North Johnson said he had to do 10-hour solo after Jelly because Liam and Jelly couldn't get back in. That's why they ended up leaving. Oh, it's horrible, dude. Yeah, I mean, that's
unfortunate. It doesn't usually happen that way. I'm sorry that you guys went through that.
Let me find them. They're here somewhere. They didn't leave. I misspoke. They're here still. Solo.
He's solo 10 hours. Oh my god.
That's what he's saying. Is solo 10 hours.
Actually, now that you say that, yeah, every time he was in the car with me, I'm like, yep, that guy.
That makes sense why it's been Dr. Q is what I keep calling him because his name. But like that's insane, dude. Good on you for doing that. That's amazing. Hellcat is insane right now, Nismo is saying. Yeah, what's he doing? Where's Hellcat at? Putting in the laps. Max is back again. Another Max, triple Max tonight, guys.
Dude, I swiped over. I had it just opened in Discord, and I actually swiped, and it was gone forever.
Oh, I've done that so many times. I have something I really want to look at, and I swipe it away on my phone. I'm like, no, I really wanted to look at that thing. Yeah, I get in the habit. Anyway, shameless plug, guys. We're going to put the QR code up and stickers. 2 different QR codes.
Stickers.
I don't know which. This one's correct. Hey, if you want stickers, guys, $10. You get 10 stickers. We'll mail them to you. It makes us like $5. And it helps pay for the servers and Webbo, which is our professional commentator, not us idiots. It helps pay for the streaming software that we're doing this on right now. Yeah. Yeah, I just ramble on until someone interrupts me is basically what I do. So, so if you want to, guys, get some cool stickers. You got the Hunter Make It Rain sticker. You got the bumper stickers. You got the glow-in-the-dark blue ones. You got 2 of the OG Black Flag original logo stickers.
And
hit it up.
And if you're a sticker guy, the faster we sell these out, the faster we'll get new stickers.
Oh, yes.
And we all love some new stickers.
If you just hate these stickers, just buy them and throw them away, and then we'll get new ones. We don't care.
Yeah. Ghost paid, right? He paid. He donated $10. I'm like, hey, you want a sticker? He's like, yeah, I really want, because he asked for the glow in the dark one and sent me the logo. So I was like, okay, man. So I just sent him like a bunch of those ones. So we're running low on those ones. So eventually we'll get a new one after that one. Maybe another glow in the dark one that's different. I don't know, but yeah.
I think we need Daddy Hunter 2.0.
Oh, I don't know. Hunter might leave for real.
I can't push that. He wants to make a sticker of me, so I can't push those buttons too bad.
Yeah, we'll leave that alone. We'll leave that alone for a moment. But yeah, Hellcat with the beat up Dukes of Hazzard looking car out there is so beat up. But yeah, putting in some serious laps right now. Still in second, dude. They are destroying it out there.
They're doing good.
Like I said, Hellcat had that horrible night stint, and he's really showing how good he is. He's putting in a good showcase here for the next endurance race, for sure. In the last couple minutes here, I do want to put up the final schedule here for the future endurance races. We do have a nice long break until August because we have to finish out the Premier and Prospect season. We have some fun races in the middle that we're going to put out that Hunter has talked about previously on the podcast. So go check out our podcast where he talked about like the wife. I want to say wife swap. That sounds weird.
The mini enduros. Wife swap. I don't know about that, guys.
That sounds like only make. I don't know. You can't say that. Yeah, but yeah, we have the 14-hour at Indy, 16-hour at Laguna, which will be awesome because as people start falling out, that is a small track, so it'll still be really competitive because it's such a tiny course. So that'll be really good. Then we have the 18-hour of Nords. We're going to have an admin-only team, maybe a staff-only team for those guys that are mods out there. Who knows? And then we have the 24 hours of Barcelona, which is about the time of the real Michelin 24 hours, the Creventic 24 hours of Barcelona, which is a real race. So if there's real people out there doing Barcelona for 24 hours, you guys could do it on this sim.
Oh, easy.
You get to take a few hours and lay in your bed. You know?
Dude, that's a perfect transition.
Curse. I want to get off him real quick. Yes.
Perfect transition into like everybody's like, yeah, I could race a real car. I could be an F1 driver. And then like we're over here bitching about 2 hours in a comfy air-conditioned house with a little fan blowing on us. We can get up
in a 113-degree car, sweating for hours on end.
Snacks. Yeah.
And like the G-forces that they're dealing with. And we're like, yeah, I could totally do that.
Yeah. All right, we're coming up on the last lap here. We have Aloy, Hellcat, Nate, Crit, Matrix, Dr. Q, and me, which doesn't count, out there on track right now. So we're in the last lap.
Did I see that we had I say that a little openly, but we had some money trying to go towards Nate to crash? Was that a thing?
Oh, I don't know. It's a little late for that. That should have been at a halfway point.
Yeah, we tried that probably about an hour ago. Essex jumped into his Discord and was like, or his Twitch. How much? He's like, I don't know that my supervisor would like that.
Yeah.
No, good. I mean,
you might get banned from like the next endurance race, but it's Indy. And everyone hates Indy, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's
come to the real Indy race with us. We are doing a real Indy race, so come to that one. Enjoy that one with us. It'll be fun.
Right.
I think I can. Ooh, can I change? It worked. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do that. Let's make that full screen again.
Just learning at the end. Hey,
we're just gonna wing it, right?
Do we know if it was common that people change brakes in this race or no?
I know that Nate's team did. I watched them a lot today just to see what they were up to because I wanted to learn some more about that car because we're going to be driving it. So
we put the wrong brakes on at the start of the race as well.
Oh no! What'd you do?
We put brakes 1 on instead of 2. So by the end of my first hour, my brakes were disintegrated.
Dead.
Wow, that's horrible. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said they were on brakes 3, and I was like, what?
Those are rain brakes, aren't they?
Yeah, but they were like, these brakes won't stay hot. And I'm like, it should probably be the opposite where they're staying, like, they're getting too cold, but okay. All right, finish of the race, guys. We totally talked over everyone's finish.
Oh, way to go.
All right, so we have Aloy finishing his lap. Good job. Leader has finished the race. So we still have some people out there going through their laps. Let me get a better camera angle going here. 3. There you go. Oh, boy.
Ooh, look at
All right,
that.
we
Porsche.
have Crit coming across the line right there. Don't talk about how good my Porsche is. I know it's beautiful. All right, next, look at that thing. Oh, it's got like a dragon on it. Can't beat it. Anyway, in second place, we have Howcat bringing it home for the European Baboons, which I don't know, is it not a weird slur or not? I don't know where that came from. I need some backstory to that one before I speak
totally
that word
banned.
again.
You can't.
I can't. Well, no, not me. It's them. I'm not blaming them.
You're
for
saying
it,
it though. You're gonna get fucking black. Oh, drop the F bomb twice. I'm out.
They have it in print.
Oh.
Okay, I don't have it in print. They have it in print. Yeah, Howcat bringing it home. A solid finish for Howcat and his team. I'm blown away on how good they did. I know Howcat's had a lot of frustrations in races previously, so this is an amazing race for him. I know he had just bad luck in Prospect a couple seasons ago, just getting punted and stuff, and Premier didn't work out super well. He had some problems. Man, this is a vindication race, if I say. I'm going to call him driver of the race today, even over Matrix, who did the longevity drive for sure. But great job, Howcat and the EB team. Not going to say it. All right, Nate in third, bringing it home. Look how close Nate got at the end. Really pushing hard to bring it home here. Nate in third for Team Triple P. Fourth place, we have Matrix.
Triple P, what's that stand for?
Oh, I will get there. Fourth place, we have Matrix. And fifth place, we have Dr. Q for LBC GT.
Your
Matrix
Matrix
is, once again,
run into the bathroom.
Solo driver, still doing donuts. He'd probably be the quickest disconnect here in a second.
I'm surprised he ain't off yet.
Yeah, I would have dove.
It's funny. That's a good one. But yeah, great race for everybody. Still got people doing donuts, I think. Nope, everybody finished their donuts. And that's the race today, guys. Make sure you hit up our sponsors. I don't have them listed here right now, but we have, let's see, Apex Sim Racing. We have Last Chance Moto. There's one other one I can't think of, and we have a bunch of new ones out there coming up shortly for us. Do you remember the third one? Jesus, it's going to drive me nuts now. But anyway, maybe I'll post some stuff about them later. But hit up our sponsors. They're in the Discord, guys. I appreciate everybody that showed up and watched with me just now, and those commentating with myself, Elite Rain, and Max Tracks. You guys got anything else? You guys got anything else before I leave it here for the day?
No, that's good with me, man. Thank you for doing what you do.
All right, man. And
shout out to Hunter and Nate for running the servers. They do badass work behind the scenes, way more than most probably have any idea. So
I will say one last thing. My goodness. Okay, people did have some issues with disconnects and stuff, which aren't necessarily anything that we can control. The server did not crash once again for 12 hours. I don't know anyone else out there doing this. So kudos on them for whatever they do on the back end to make sure this server runs smoothly.
Right.
Because it's been very, very well received by a lot of people. So anyway, guys, for me and everybody else, this is it for us here at the Black Flag Racing. Check out the Discord and information in this stream, and we'll catch you guys next time.